Yeah, so we're still sticking with the intrapersonal communication. It's really about how you communicate with yourself and what you communicate around. What are you thinking about, and what are you communicating with yourself, and how you manage your own communication with other people as well. So it gets us into that realm of moving into the next step and what you share and what you don't. But it starts so much with our own self-awareness, where our mind goes, what our thinking habits and patterns are about, and moving them into a space that is more of an empowerment space. And we talked about it a few weeks ago, where that circle of going up, where you're raising your state of mind in a consistent, steady gain, as opposed to way down or way up in these roller coasters. It's kind of a steady gain.
If you are positive and focused on your thoughts, words, and deeds and how they come out of your mouth, they're not just going to help you, but they're going to probably help the people that you're having conversations with too, right?
Yeah. Well, and you also align with other people who are like-minded. There are large groups of people who don't spend very much time in their circle of influence. They spend a lot of time talking about things they cannot do. They spend a lot of time helping each other or soothing each other because of all the ills in the world and all the bad things that are happening outside of them that they can't do. So they're effectively, what they're doing is reinforcing their smallness, reinforcing what they can't do. They're taking that penny and putting it out there and saying, okay, I'm going to invest in all the things I can't control, as opposed to having those conversations and working with other people who focus on, okay, well, and it's not like you don't think about or talk about things that aren't going the way you want them to be, or aren't perfect at the moment. Those are fair conversations to have. And then the conversation needs to come back into, okay, what can I do about that? What is it that I can take action on today? Is there something that I can do to have an impact on that? And you can start taking minor steps along that. And again, with everything we talk about the communication, Jim, it becomes a muscle. It becomes something that you develop and something that you build on over time, and you recognize that you can grow a little bit.
So, and we're talking about here, I'm just going to come out right out and say it, but like I've heard before, don't talk about people, talk about ideas.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's a lot of that out there right now, whether it's, at work or at home or in any arena out there and it's just so easy. And unfortunately, I believe at this point in our society, it's almost, I don't want to call it welcome, but it's accepted. Maybe that's a better word. It's just largely accepted that let's get together and have a beer and we're just going to complain about everything. Yeah. And you're saying that is taking money out of my potential as a human being and putting it in the wrong places, because rather than you and I sitting down and having a complaint session about all of these things that we can't control, instead, you and I could have a conversation about how to possibly change some things that are in our control.
Yeah, exactly right. And I love the coin analogy. It works for me because what you have control over in the present moment is where you put your attention, and where you put your attention is where your energy flows.